Hi, my name is Jennifer Banta. I am an 8th grade science teacher at McLaughlin Middle School in Pasco, Washington. We're a smaller area made up of 3 cities, but we are growing like crazy. McLaughlin Middle School has only 2 grades. It's the largest middle school in Washington State. We have 7th grade and 8th grade only because we had to move the 6th graders down so that we had enough room in our school to serve them. So at this school, we have 3 counselors. We have Sarah Overturf. She is the House 3. We call it House 3. It's all 8th grade. It's about 2/3 of the 8th grade. House 2 would be Mr. Kincaid, and he has part 7th graders and part of the 8th graders. And then in House 1, we have Miss Partita, and she is all of the other 7th graders, so about 2/3 of the 7th graders. Next year, we will be moving the 6th grade back up because we are going to be opening a new middle school in the district. Down the road from us is Sunnyside, Washington. It is a school district that just about 10-15 years ago, they went through a process called AYP, and they came up with an amazing ASCA model counseling program, which that's what we are kind of trying to model ours after. So our counselors do an amazing job, and we are putting extra money in the district this year towards mental health and towards social emotional learning. So we have actually hired, along with the 3 counselors, we have 1 mental health therapist, we have a psych, and we also have a behavior intervention specialist. This school is improving in social emotional learning and really choosing to put that first for our students. They are in need, and I'm excited to become part of that team. When I do become that team, I hope to use ASCA model strategies and hopefully implement a model. So the next step I'll talk with you in just a moment. All right, so now I'm ready to talk to you about how we can support the students and the parents in a counseling program, the issues that we see happening in a middle school, the way that we're going to address those issues, and why it's so important to have a really good counseling program set up. So first of all, our students are extremely important to us, and their mental and social and emotional well-being is so important. But so is informing their parents, making their parents feel like that they are involved and they know what's going on with their student at home. So being involved, keeping them informed, making sure that we ask the parents for as much as we can to be involved with our students, sitting down with them, making plans with them, setting up IEPs, setting up medication programs, whatever it is that's going to help our student so that they learn best is what is needed in this counseling program. We are seeing so many issues with our students nowadays. Some of it's from social media. They are extremely knowledgeable. We have all kinds of different trends happening, and a lot of it is pushed from social media, and some of it's just the knowledge that they have. So we really have a large amount of absenteeism. Our kids miss a lot of school at McLaughlin. We also have a very high amount of gang issues right now. We've never had so many gang issues. We have a very high amount of drugs going through our school. We have mostly vaping and marijuana because it's easy to hide. They can make it and put it in food. We can't smell it, so it is easy for them to do and to use without us knowing. There's also a really high rate of depression and suicidal tendencies. They're at an age where they're starting to wonder about their gender and go through gender identity. So we are experiencing lots and lots of different issues, and the way that we can address those issues is, first of all, to run a great program. So to run a great program is to have a great vision and mission, and to meet with the principal regularly, but definitely at the beginning of the year, sit down, decide what that mission is, what that vision is for the school, and how we want to run it, and then put an advisory team together. That advisory team should have the counselors, the administration, the parents, community members, mental health therapists, if there are those, psychologists, the teachers. So we want to involve as many people that would like to be involved and make it a PLC and hopefully meet every single week so that we can sit and we can talk, and we will do this by using data. It has to be data driven. There has to be data taken. And if you do it every single week, you will see the trends and you will be able to acknowledge those and start to implement ways to decrease these trends. In other ways, you definitely have to get the counselors back into the classrooms. We don't see counselors in our classrooms very often. I know they'd like to be there, but they're so busy with other things that we need to do that. We need to get them from doing so much scheduling and get them out in there and teaching and educating us. We definitely also need to support our teachers, because if we support our teachers and give them support so that they can use that social emotional learning, then they are going to do better in their classroom also. And the reason why we have to have programs like this is our students are in huge need of advice and guidance and someone there to help them through these difficult times and to show them the road. So a great program is going to help guide them through those difficult situations, especially in a diverse population like McLaughlin is, where we have 2 or 3 very different socioeconomic levels at our school. We have extremely wealthy kids. We have very low poverty kids. We have high free and reduced lunch. We are diverse in our race and our culture. So it's important to have that program in place and use data and really drive a great program. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this helps you understand a little more about McLaughlin Middle School in Pasco, Washington. Thanks.